Tesco 1 2, Tesco 1 2. Mic check, mic check. Okay, looks good. Yo, what's up? Today we're gonna talk about sticks. More specifically, the sticks that I have used and the sticks that I currently use and what they were like and what each experience was like. I'm in a unique position where I have pretty much all the sticks. I have each type of main streamlined stick, so I'm going to talk to you guys about what it's like for each one, and hopefully it helps you with the purchase decision or just if you're looking to upgrade or anything. But right before we begin, I just want to say such a thank you as a small content creator. The love as I've been shown is like unprecedented. A lot of you have been showing up to my stream on Twitch and it's been amazing. So that aside, let's start talking sticks. All right, first up, my oldest stick. So the T16. And honestly, my experience with the T16 wasn't the worst. Like, I highly recommend against them. They still work to this day, but it's like, if you had your hands on it, you could see like it's kind of like cheaper plastic. There used to be some kind of lube in this joint, or it made it a bit of a more smoother experience, but as you move it around now, you can kind of hear it like rubbing against the other plastic. It's terrible design, so as you're trying to fly, you're gonna feel it. But my experience with it overall wasn't the worst possible thing. Like, my ship would still fly. I was still able to use it for a while. I think I used these for about a month or two. However, I started getting drift on one of the axes, so just like a Xbox or a PlayStation controller where your stick starts to drift. That happened to this guy fairly quickly, unfortunately, and it was originally on the right hand that I got the drift. But one thing about these sticks is you're able to change the grips. So if your right hand starts getting that drift, you could change it over to the left hand and stop using the axis. So what axes, the one thing I did was change this part and this part here, and it's really easy. It's actually just a screw on either side, so screw here and screw under this grip, and then you just change it over. So originally this is the stick with the Z-axis drift, and if you're not too familiar what the Z-axis is, it's typically what a lot of pilots use for their roll. So it's like a twist action, so it's like this action here, you're twisting it left and right. So that wasn't too bad. Like, with that drift, it was manageable because you could also add dead zones. Dead zones is the input time it takes. So it's like, if you have a dead zone on the stick right now, it'd be at 0. And then when you go a bit right, it takes longer to activate. So if I have a dead zone of like 10 in Star Citizen, if I move it this much, it's not activating it. If I use it this much, it might be activating it. But if I crank it, it'll allow it. So it gives it room to let it settle and be different. And I'm no scientist, okay? I'm trying here. Okay, so the price difference between this thing and something like the VKBs is, this is not worth your money compared to it. So right now it's at $169, and I think this is a US website. Yeah, it's a US website. And we'll be looking at the VKBs, but I think they start at like 170, and this base like sucks. Like, it's terrible. It's like I said, it's like rubbing against each other. The stick drift happened. I would recommend staying away from these. However, if you already bought them, use them to practice your keybinds. So it's not a complete waste of money. Just practice setting up all your keybinds on all the different buttons before you think of upgrading, and really wear them out first. If you already bought it, it's not the end of the world. If you haven't bought sticks yet, please avoid these. Avoid them. All right. Now that that's out of the way, let's talk about the VKBs. So I have two different styles of sticks for VKBs. So our first one up here is the Gladiator NXT Evo Omni Throttle left hand. So I don't have the right hand for the Omni Throttle, and what you'll see is that sexy looking beast. So this already, like, picking up this from this one's much heavier. It feels like a quality product. Like, the plastic almost feels like, you know, that metal-y plastic that you can like hit someone over the head with and it's going to knock them out. That's the kind of plastic you're getting with the VKB. However, with the NXT, this thing's gonna shatter, blow up, and probably cut your hand open with the shitty plastic. So right away, you could already see a jump up. And where the Thrustmasters there were, what was it said, like 170 bucks starting out, you could get this for 135. It's one stick, however, so you'll have to buy both, which the other one was actually too, now that I think about it. So you have a cheaper product that is much more durable. Like, this thing's incredible. Like, holding this, I'm like, damn, that's money well spent. However, it is my least used stick, and that's not because of like the product itself. It's because the Omni part, I think it's the Omni part, this plastic part here, it kind of fucks with my brain, honestly. It just messes with my brain. I'm not really pod racing, so I can imagine if I had two of these and I was pod racing, it'd feel really cool. Or even if I had two, like my brain would work better. However, I'm pairing it with a straight up stick. We'll get into the other one I have. So the difference in the stick value, it just mentally messed with me. The reason I did buy this though, because I was thinking of doubling it as a throttle. And what a throttle is, you push it forward and it stays there or whatever. So yeah, great product. Haven't really used it because of that circumstance. The joint that I was talking about in the previous one, like, you don't even notice. Like, it's just seamless and nice. So you won't have that problem with this stick, as well as it has the standard VKB amount of buttons, which is a decent amount. And then you have your hat, a button on the side. Button here, you can't see it. Yeah, I'll pull it apart. Button right here where my grip is actually on top of. I know it's there, so I know to click it. And then there's just many buttons. You still have your above clicker, other clicker. Sounds nice. Such a good stick. However, one thing I messed up on, I saw price. I was like, 175, it's more than the other Gladiators. It must be better. But what you're paying that extra 40 bucks for is to put it sideways. So unfortunately, that is a thing, and I made the wrong choice. If you're looking at this option, I would just go with the dual Gladiators here. Unless you want to be a pod racer, and then hell yeah, pick up the extra 80 bucks. But that's that stick. I wish I had more time with it. I probably am going to put it to use pretty soon. Like, I want to go back to my VKBs for a while and really get to understand them. Another nice thing about VKBs is their cords are interchangeable. Like, you could just pull it out, move the stick away, and like tuck in the cords. So there's no hassle of unplugging them or anything. It's just seamlessly, if you're switching to another game, you're good to go. I'm holding it off screen a bit, apologies. And then also you have your back buttons as well, which I'm just gonna mention now. So great stick. If you're looking for a good price entry, but you don't want to break the bank, these are the ones to go with. They're phenomenal. I love them. Okay, I found the button to uncrop my webcam. So how much better does this look? You have so much room, so when I'm waving this stick around, you could actually see it. Don't blame me. I'm a new creator. Leave me alone or tear me up in the comments. Your choice, but I'm curious to see which one you choose. So there's going to be a bonus at the end of this. I'll go back and re-edit that and delete this part, explain that I'll re-edit, or maybe I'll leave it. We'll see. However, this is my favorite stick. This stick is quite a freaking gem. I love this stick. The grip on it, like, you get your whole hand around it and you can really choke that, and like, can I say choke that stream? I don't think so. So we're going to cut that part out too. But you could really wrap your hands around it and get like full movement. And you got your like top trigger, inner trigger, so many buttons, so many hats to play with. The bass feels magnificent. Like, it just feels good. It's a lot louder than the last pair of sticks we're gonna look at. I could hear the clicking and the moving. Like, I really hear it and feel it. You can actually feel it too when you're going left and right. I don't know if that's a user error or like a stick error. So if you have the stick, let me know. But this thing's heavy and enjoyable too. Like, you can just feel the quality, and it also has the ability to take out the cord, which I really like. I really miss that with my current sticks. Overall, my favorite stick. There's just nothing really bad to say about it besides the base feeling a little clunky. This is just the gunfighter though. Oh no, actually, sorry, it's the Modern Combat Edition gunfighter. So maybe there's an upgrade to this. I'm not too sure, but this stick, if you're looking for something a bit more to break the bank, it's amazing. Like you can wrap your hand around it. It just, I miss it so much, but there is no left stick for it. So get ready. If you buy this, there's no left stick. And that's it. I miss it. Great stick. Spend the money. Get it. All right. Now let's get to my current love interest. These things I have most experience on. So I've done a lot of low flying with this stick. I've done a lot of low flying with this stick and keyboard, actually. That's my OG jam, is I'd rock a stick with keyboard, and that worked perfectly fine. But I was looking for experience where it elevated my immersion. So I really wanted to get engaged with what I was doing. And that's why I bought the Omni throttle, and the difference in sticks really did not do it for me. So I bit the bullet and actually upgraded, or not upgraded, because the VKBs are amazing too. So if you buy a set of those, it's going to work out for you. It's going to be good. So I decided to go with a bigger stick. The only other options were for that one was the Gladiators, and the Gladiators looked a little too small for me. So I went with these bad boys, the VKB Constellation Alphas, I believe, right hand and left hand. And whew, let me show you though. Oh shit! I stuck them on a mount, a steering wheel mount, so I can move it and get rid of it, but it makes it way better. Like, look at this. The cheap Amazon wheel. So these bad boys, I'm gonna have to lift them here for you, are incredible. Like, the cams even feel better actually than the Gunfighter. I gotta be honest. They feel just very butterly smooth. And they're heavy themselves too. Good plastic. The big thing for me is the quality of feel. Quality of feel is like probably one of the biggest thing, and it feels like a product that's like durable. Like you can knock somebody out with it. And I haven't had any complaints with them. Like while using them, they've been phenomenal. Like the software for it, like. Whew, nice, easy, simple. I did have to fiddle with it a lot though, actually. So I had to fiddle with these sticks to make the curves on them linear, opposed to where I just jumped in with VKBs, plugged them in, and I never thought about the software firmware updating them. They were just plug and play. The Virpils though weren't really plug and play. I had to mess around with them. And then these ones come off the base, super simple. And it's just a little screw you tighten. These ones, getting them on was annoying. You gotta like pull the cord down a little bit, plug it in, try to like line up the it was a pain in the ass. Wasn't my best experience. And then I'm coming up with all these things because I spent way more time with these Virpils. And then they have this like adjustable part. Let's show you. They have this adjustable part for where your hand rests, and this always comes loose on me, and it just moves around, and boy, it's frustrating. Pretty distracting too, so I've been thinking about gluing those down or something. So that's a minor inconvenience about these sticks. But all in all, they're really good. The cord does not detach though. I don't know if the upgraded version does, but these ones do not. And that's a pain in the dick. Like, I never thought it would be a thing. Like, I never thought about it before getting rid of stopping using the VKBs, but I really would like a detached cord for these. And the price point, you're looking at it and you're like, oh, 208 is not bad. No, that's just for the grip. You got to also buy the bases separately. I don't feel like looking for it, but you got to buy the bases separately. But the bases do feel really nice. It feels butterly smooth. So the price you're paying is acceptable. Like, it is completely understandable. Like, you're paying for a really good quality product, and that's what I feel with these Virpils. So it went great. That's one thing to point out though, is these took 3 weeks to get to me, where these took like a week and a half. It was really quick. I think it's just shipped from different parts in the world, and your experience is probably going to be different. I'm up here in Canada, so let me know how that is. That's actually a curious fact. And then, so I want to show you guys a bonus. This is wicked. Okay. So if you love the bases on the Virpils and you want a cheaper stick, bam, you got this bad boy in the Virpil version. How sick is that? I just realized this. This is so from a Modern Russian Jet. I thought it was a VKB design. I'm not very much into like DCS or anything, so I'm not too familiar with their different sticks. But if you love the base for Virpil, you do have this option as well. And maybe that leads into why there's no left stick of it. Who knows? But yeah, let me know what sticks you guys are going to go with, or if you already have sticks, what your sticks are like. Thank you so much for checking this video out. I'm just trying to make it quick for everyone's quick info. So yeah, subscribe, like, do all the YouTube awesome things to help support me. Thanks for being here. Checking on the next one. Love, peace.